incredible privilege, blessing, and honor to be here in this sacred land of Rishikesh. For ages, saints, sages, yogis have come here on the banks of Maa Ganga to meditate and to be in union. Because you know, Pujya Swamiji says so beautifully, yoga is not just the union of our nose to our knees. It's the union of our small self to the bigger self, the ultimate consciousness, the divine. जैसे हम कहते हैं जीव आत्मा का परमात्मा से मिलन है, वो योग है. तो आसन एक हिस्सा है योग का, लेकिन वो आसन अगर हमारे जीवन को आसान बनाती है, not only शरीर में, लेकिन हमारे मन में, तो ही वो योग है. नहीं तो it's just like a fitness regime. But yoga is not just an exercise, it's not a set of exercises. It's a way of living, it's a way of being. And Pujya Swamiji says so beautifully, yoga is not merely what you do, it's who you are. And so here from our spiritual teachers and gurus, we have learned a little bit, and we share that with you. तो स्वामी जी कहते हैं कि ना कुछ हंस के सीखा है, ना कुछ रो के सीखा है, जो कुछ थोड़ा सा सीखा है, शिव का हो के सीखा है. So, you know, I always say कि from where I come from, originally Los Angeles, what brought me to the path of yoga is Shri Krishna. So he taught me how to fall in love, as so to speak. He attracted me to this path. But what keeps me on this path is Shivji. And I think that's so beautiful for me personally is, yes, I've taught how to fall in love with this way of life, this path of spirituality. But I've been taught how to stay in love, how to stay disciplined and committed, and to offer and to surrender to Lord Shiva every day and every moment. And we look forward to celebrating Shivratri with you here in the evening. We will be having Ganga Aarti, and then we will also be having Rudravishek on the banks of Maa Ganga. And today also here on the rooftop, I know we've been offering a lot of live yoga during the lockdown, but we have we've just started our drop-in yoga classes. Given the restrictions of pandemic, this has been a very slow but steady start. So here on the rooftop also we've been joined by a few yogis, and we are so blessed to be here. Because you know, you're joining from there, but they are here in this sacred land. And so it's really a divine blessing and an incredible opportunity that wherever you are, in India, across the world, you can be connected to the banks of Maa Ganga through this medium, and be in that yoga. So we'll do a little bit of a chanting, and then we'll do a basic practice, because they have a program that's supposed to begin at 8, and so it might get a little bit loud at the end, but we'll take it as it goes. And let's start with a little bit of chanting. And then like I said कि थोड़ा सा जो हमने सीखा है वो हम आपको ऑफर करते हैं. So we'll start with just a chant of like with a closed mouth. We'll make the sound of okay? Breath in. for us in the morning there's a lot of clearing of throats. That's okay. One more last. Chant Om. Chant just Seva Maheshwara. And we might have a few monkeys here on the rooftop. We'll try to make amicable bonds with our monkeys. Deva Maheshwara Mahadeva. keep our eyes closed. And just for a moment, bring our hands into prayer at heart center. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Whenever you're ready, rub your palms. Bring it to your eyes and open the eyes. So we will quickly do a practice. We have drums and monkeys and it's a full Shiv Bharat. It's a very, very auspicious omen. So let's do a few general sort of warm-ups. We're going to let the head drop to the left. And then breathe in, exhale to the right. And continue. And while you're doing these exercises, stay with the breath. Bring our head back to center. We're going to turn the head from left to right. And luckily here on the left is Ganga Ji and right is the ashram. So it's really beautiful. Continue. And again, stay with the breath. Bring it back to center. Let the head drop, chin to chest. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale down. Down to Mother Earth, up to the sky. And even if you're practicing from your home, imagine that you're here on the banks of Maa Ganga in Rishikesh. Let the head drop and gently rotate the head from right to left. दाएं से बाएं तरफ सिर को गोल आकार में घुमाएंगे. And bring it down. Reverse the rotation from left to right. बाएं से दाएं तरफ. Two more rounds. And then this time as it comes down, bring it back to center. We're going to breathe in, bring the hands up to shoulder level, fingers to our shoulders, elbows together, breathing in, opening up the heart, and then exhaling out together. श्वास अंदर लेते हुए हाथों की कोनियों को बाहर कर रहे हैं, श्वास बाहर छोड़ते हुए दोनों को साथ में ले आ रहे हैं. Again, focusing on the breath and focusing on your body. So body is an instrument. So through this asana, we hone that instrument. We just felt that today being Shivratri, reverse the rotation. What a beautiful way to begin, but to offer yoga to Adi Yogi. So Shiva is known as the ultimate yogi, the first yogi, and the one who imparted the wisdom of yoga to the world. It's beautiful that the first disciple was Maa Parvati. And so I love that. Bring it back to center. Inhale and exhale. I love that because, Maharaji often talks about Shuddhi and Buddhi. And he says, Buddhi to theek hai. लेकिन अगर शुद्धि नहीं है तो बुद्धि किसी काम की नहीं है. So through the practice of yoga, how can we become, Parvati means pure, pavitra. So how can we become pure so we can receive the grace of Shiva? So we're going to bring both hands down to either side, breathe in, lift up, exhale out, down to one side. Now you can always hold like here with your palm down onto the floor. So hold here, and if you want to deepen the stretch, gently bend the elbow and come down. But if you're okay just with the first variation, that's fine as well. Breathing in and then exhaling out. Again, holding here or coming down. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. In, out, in, out, in, out. 2 more times, in and out. In, come back to center, and out. And in and out. We're going to breathe in again, bringing our hands up, and then exhale out, bending to the side. So the right hand goes behind the right shoulder, looking out from the right side, with the left hand on the right knee. Breathe in, bring it back, exhale out. Breathe in to the spine, to the neck, to the back. Breathing in, center, receiving that grace, exhale out. Inhale, exhale. In, out. In, out. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe in. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe in and reach up, 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 up. And slowly exhale down. Okay, we're going to come on to our hands at our feet. So our knees just under the hips, our hands just under our shoulders. We're going to breathe in, bring the head, the chest, and the tailbone up, lifting up. And then exhale out, drop the head, drop the tailbone, lift the spine. Breathing in, exhaling out. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathing in, bringing the head, the chest, the tailbone up. Dropping our navel center down to the ground. And then exhale, dropping the head, bowing the head, the tailbone, lifting the spine, bringing the navel center up. And exhale, release. We're going to come down into Balasan. So yoga teaches us how to be like a child. Down into Balasan. To breathe in, we're going to come up into Vajrasan. We're going to bring our knees wide apart. We'll practice Shashankasan if it's possible for you. Otherwise, don't have to do this. We're going to bring our knees wide apart And then just breathing in, coming into Shashankasana. Hold and breathe. Breathe in to the hips, to the inner part of the thighs. Hold and breathe. Breathe and breathe. Coming back up. Coming back up, bringing our knees together. You know, a lot of the asana is not how many asanas we can do in a class, but rather in that asana can we find a moment of deep stillness within. And I love Shashankasana because it's that, you know, example of the tortoise. How can we bring our senses within? So yoga is a practice of that. We're going to bring it back down to child's pose. And breathe into Bhujangasana, bringing the hips forward, the chest forward. Bringing the shoulders down and back. So we have a tendency to do this. So we're not going to do that. We're going to bring our shoulders down and back. Squeeze the buttocks, lift up through the spine. Look up. Exhale out, Balasan. Inhale, Bhujangasana. We'll do a few rounds of this. Exhale, inhale. So in Sanskrit, breathing in is Purak, exhaling out is Rechak. Rechak, Purak, Rechak, Purak, Rechak, Purak, hold, hold in cobra, shoulders down and back. Squeeze the buttocks, lift up through the back, relax the toes, breathe and hold. I'm going to curl the toes and lift the hips into Parvat Asana. I'm going to try to bring the soles of our feet down onto the mat. If you are not able to bring the soles of your feet down onto the mat, gently just rock your knees in. Walk your knees in one at a time. Breathe into the back of your legs. If your feet are touching the mat, then gently bring your chest closer to your knees. Bring your drishti to your navel center. Otherwise, just continue to walk your knees in one at a time. Hold and breathe. We're going to walk or step the feet in between our hands. Walk or step our feet in between our hands. Padhastasana. Forward, forward. Trying to bring our head closer to our knees. For those of us who have really tight hamstrings, I like to take a moment just to bend our knees one at a time. Here as well. Breathing in, lifting up. And exhaling out, hands to heart center. We're going to get ready for Surya Namaskar. I'm actually going to go this way. Surya Namaskar, I think बहुत सारे लोगों ने हमारे साथ किया हुआ है. So, Surya Namaskar is a set of 12 asanas. So we'll start with hands in prayer, feet together, and then bring our awareness to the alignment of the body. So bring your awareness to your ankles. Stack your knees above the ankles. Stack your hips above your knees. Stack your shoulders above your hips and your ears above the shoulders. Aligning our energy, pushing down through the soles of the feet, lifting up through the shoulders, through the head, down through the hips, and up through the shoulders. And in this opposing forces, in these opposite forces, finding your balance in the ups and downs of life, how can we find that equanimity? That is Shiva. How can we be balanced in both the happiness and the sadness of life, in both the joy and the sorrow? That practice, that state of being, brings the light into the darkness, brings the Shiv in the Ratri. So this is the first asana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And then we'll do the second asana, which is breathing in, bringing our hands up above the head, bending back as much as is possible for you. Listen to your own body. Exhale, either bringing your hands down through the center or around, but coming down with your hands on either side of the feet or touching your feet if you're not able to bring your hands down onto the floor. We're going to bring our right foot back, Ashwasanchalasana. So left foot is bent, hips are down, heads are up, gaze is towards the front. Fingers wide apart. Bring both hands down onto the mat and bring the left foot back. We're going to engage our core, engage our abdomen, and hold here. Our hips are in line with the rest of the body. We're going to bring the knees down, keeping our elbows parallel to the body. So not like this, but coming down like this. We're going to bring our chest and our chin down. Hold the breath. Breathe in to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Shoulders down and back. Squeeze the buttocks, lift up through the spine, relax the toes. Curl our toes, lift up, Parvatasana. Bringing the right foot up, swing it all the way in. If you're not able to bring your feet up, you can just swing it in between your feet, between your hands. Left meets the right, forward, forward. Breathe in, sweep up. Exhale out, hands to heart center. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Left foot goes back. Both hands flat on the mat. Right foot goes back. Engage your core. Now knees come down. Chest and chin comes down. Hold the breath. Breathe in. Lift up. Exhale out. Mountain. So how can we be like the mountain in our lives? When we have a strong navel center. Bringing our drishti, our gaze to the navel center. Lifting our tailbone. Bring the left foot up. And bring it all the way in between the hands. Bring the right to meet the left. The head drop. Breathe in, sweep up. Exhale out, hands to heart center. Purak Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Purak, right foot. Check your alignment. Rechak. Kumbhak. Hold the breath. Purak. Rechak. Purak. All the way up and through the hands. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Purak Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Purak, left foot back. Rechak. Dandasana, engage the core. Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest and chin, Kumbhak. Bhujangasana. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Left foot. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. So another beautiful tradition of learning yoga here at Parmarth. So I've learned from Pujya Sadhvi Abha Saraswati ji, and the Surya Namaskar that she teaches is so beautifully intertwined with mantras. So we'll use this last set. So the right side will do one half of the Surya Namaskar mantra that we practice here, and then on the left side we'll do the second half. Okay? So there's, for the first round of mantras, we'll begin with closing our eyes, hands in prayer, bringing our gaze to the third eye, the space between our eyebrows. And I'll recite the first part of the mantra. You can just focus on your breath, focus on the space in between your eyebrows. And then the second part you can repeat after me. And I'll ask you to repeat after me. But for the first part, just stay with the breath. Stay with the awareness of the third eye, the Agya Chakra, the seat of Vivek, of discrimination. Hiranmayena patrena satyasya pihitam mukham tatvapushanna pavrun Satya dharmaya drishtaye. You can repeat after me. Om Ram. Om Ram. Mitraya Namaha. Ravaye Namaha. Om Rum Suryaya Namaha. Om Raim Adityaya Namaha. Om Raum Khagaya Namaha. Om Raha Pushne Namaha. Bowing our head in reverence to the sun, who is our friend, who brings us the colors of life, who brings us life, light, nourishment. Offering our gratitude to the sun. Purak Rechak. Purak Rechak. Purak Rechak. Kumbhak. Purak Rechak. Purak Rechak. Purak Rechak. We'll do the second part of the mantra. The beauty of having an outdoor location is that sometimes it's not so perfect. But that's life as well. So can we see the perfection in the imperfection? So we'll do the second part of the mantra. You can repeat after me. Om Ram Hirange Garbhaya Namaha. Garbhaya Namaha. Om Rim Marachaye Namaha. Om Rum Savitre Namaha. Om Raim Savitre Namaha. Om Raum Arekhaya Namaha. Om Raha Bhaskaraya Namaha. Take a deep breath in, Purak Rechak, Purak. Rechak, Purak, Rechak, Kumbhak, Purak, Rechak, Purak, Rechak, Purak, Rechak. I'm going to bring our hands out to the side. Keep our eyes closed. Just begin to be aware of any sensations in the body. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And we'll chant Om 3 times. Rub our palms, bring it to our eyes, and come down into Sukhasana. We'll end out with a short chant. So as I mentioned there, every year we have this tradition of Shiv ki Barat. So subah dhol, manjeere, sounds के साथ हम शंकर भगवान की बारात निकालते हैं. तो उससे पहले हम अपनी बारात निकालें. Let's close our eyes, hands in prayer. Asatoma. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. All together. Whenever you're ready, rub your palms. Bring it to your eyes. Slowly, gently opening the eyes, bringing that energy to your head, to your neck, to your shoulders, and to the whole body. Jai Ganga. Happy Shivratri. Happy Mahashivratri. And we are going to close out the class. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And spend the night today in meditation. Many people fast as well. But all of the practices, again, are to purify ourselves so that we have that Shivratri inside of us. So enjoy the beautiful messages and blessings of our gurus and of being here on the banks of Maa Ganga, no matter where you are. Happy Shivratri. Jai Ganga. Om Namah Shivaya.